Unique things that only Michael Jordan has. Hello and welcome to Luxury Lifestyle. Michael Jordan, NBA legend, does not skimp when it comes to enjoying life and squeezes his impressive fortune every time he had the opportunity. At this point, we will not discover that Michael Jordan has one of the largest fortunes on the planet. Forbes magazine attributes it a heritage of $1,600 million as a result of agreement and business that keeps with big brands like Nike, Hanes or Gatorade. Nor should we overlook the fact that he is an investor in the sport betting house DraftKings, co-owner of a NASCAR team, or owner of the Charlotte Hornets of the NBA, not to mention other small investments and multiple possessions that he treasures after a successful sport career and no less profitable life as a businessman. And if he does not skimp when investing, when he smells the benefit, it is not that you have any reason in squeezing his fortune with all sorts of luxury. It's not that he has mansions, yachts or private planes valued in tens of millions. It's that even his hobbies are millionaire. In today's video, we will see the unique things that only Michael Jordan has. To begin with, Michael Jordan has his stupid and expensive addiction that has cost him thousands of dollars. Apart from basketball and business, there is something that Michael likes a lot. It's cigars. In fact, in 2017, Jordan stated that, starting from the '93 season, it was a ritual for him to smoke a cigar before every game, and after retiring from the NBA things went to another level. To this day, he doesn't smoke just 1 or 2 cigars a day. He smokes 6 cigars a day, and according to Jordan, his favorite cigar is called Partagas Lusitanias, which is worth between 14 and 24 each. So if we assume he's been smoking 6 of these a day since he retired from the NBA, that means he's spent between $550,000 and $940,000 on a cigars addiction alone. So much money spent to end up burning it. But Jordan fell even lower with one of the most expensive car collections in NBA history. It all started in 1984. In his rookie season, he bought his first sport car, a 1984 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, and after taking this as an expense, Jordan developed a need for sports car, so he went on a shopping spree, bought 3 more Corvettes, 3 new Porsches, and 5 different Ferraris. But believe it or not, there is one car that is worth more than his entire collection: his ultra-rare 2010 Bugatti Veyron Saint-Noir. With 1,000 horsepower and a top speed of 400 km per hour, this thing is basically unique. That means there are only 12 of these Saint-Noirs, so they are worth $2 million. And when you add it to the other 23 cars, Jordan's entire collection is worth more than $5.7 million. Now let's talk about what he spends tens of millions on. A golf course so valuable that poor people are not even allowed to enter. In 2019, Jordan was so tired of playing golf with regular people that he figured why not make his own country club. So he went out and bought 226 acres of land in Florida and designed the most stupidly expensive country club in America, the Groove 23. This place has a clubhouse equipped with a lounge area, dining rooms, a drone delivery service that literally bring drinks to people. The course has even his personal tobacco rollers on site. But if this sounds like a place where you would like to play golf, don't get your hopes up, because Grove 23 is for guests only, according to Michael Jordan's owner, and only the richest and most famous people in the world can get in to play golf here. Celebrities like Barack Obama, who is one of the 80 people who have a Grove 23 membership. And owning this country club is not cheap, because the value of Jordan's exclusive golf course amounts to $15 million. But Jordan spent even more on this community, as in 2019, Jordan was looking for a way to give back to his hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina, and when he learned that thousands of families were struggling to afford health care, he decided to build 2 separate family medical clinics, facilities that are equipped with a X-ray exam rooms and a physical therapy space, all designed to provide health care to low-income families. These two clinics end up costing Michael Jordan's $3.5 million each, but as if that wasn't generous enough, Jordan topped it just 2 years later. In 2021, he was spending another $10 million to build 2 more medical facilities in Charlotte. Adding everything spent on this clinic, the money goes up to $17 million, the best on and off the court. If you are liking this video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let's continue. Now, his shopping will only get crazier from here, because when he was a kid, there was another sport that Jordan loves to watch: NASCAR. In fact, Jordan loved the sport so much that in 2020 he decided to take his hobby to a whole new level by teaming up with racing legend Denny Hamlin to create his own team called 23X Racing Team. And this purchase was a big deal for Jordan because it made him the first black NASCAR owner in almost 50 years. As great as this accomplishment was, things got even better for Jordan a year later when in 2021, during his team's first NASCAR Cup, they managed to take home first place in the Gila Wood 500 race, and with this success, the total value of his teams amounts to over $25 million. Jordan also spent on himself. He bought his own custom good string gas 550 private jet. It seats 16 passengers, has 3 lounges, 2 bathrooms, his own internet provider, and if it wasn't enough, a few years after buying the plane, Jordan spent over $350,000 on a custom elephant print paint job, which brought the total amount of his G550 to $61,850,000. Many will think that Jordan knows how to spend his money, but he also had some silly purchase. Back in 1991, Jordan decided to use some of his contract money to build himself a mansion outside of Chicago, but he built no ordinary mansion. Jordan built a 1,560 square foot mega mansion as a shrine to himself, a handmade iron gate with the number 23 on it, a cigar room, a custom poker room, and a movie theater. The man even built a basketball court the size of an NBA with the Air Jordan logo on it. And when you add up all of Jordan's, this whole Chicago mansion is worth $29 million. Now, a house worth $29 million sounds like a good property, but putting that much money into one house ended up being a big mistake. By 2012, Jordan decided to put the property up for sale, and it turns out that only Michael Jordan will want a $29 million mansion dedicated to Michael Jordan. Despite lowering the price several times over the course of 9 years, Jordan was never able to sell the property, which reduced its value from $29 million to $4.7 million. Then in 2021, he had no choice but to take the mansion off the market and keep the money. Even though Jordan has a mansion he doesn't want, I think he will be fine because he also owns 4 more mega mansions, 1 in Utah, 1 in Florida, and 2 in North Carolina, bringing the total amount of money Jordan has spent on mansions to $63 million. Now let's talk about what he brags about the most, and that is his 24-meter convertible Viking fishing boat called Catch 23, which Jordan spent over $8 million on. And it didn't stop there, because Jordan decided to buy a yacht that makes the Catch 23 look like a regular boat, a 70-meter super yacht named Joe that has 5 decks, 7 bedrooms, a private office, a fully equipped gym, and a basketball court. This yacht even comes with its own rescue boat and 3 speedboats. And the total cost of this grandiose yacht amounts to the figure of $80 million. But despite all these expenses, he has also donated a lot to charity. The first big donation came in 1993. After the tragic death of his father, he decided to honor him by leaving $2 million to open the James R. Jordan Boys and Girls Club in Chicago. This was only the first, because in the next 28 years, Jordan has donated much more money: $2 million for Hurricane Florence in North Carolina, $5 million to Make-A-Wish Foundation, and $8.9 million to charities for children in Chicago. But his biggest donation came in 2020 when he announced he would donate $50 million to organizations fighting racism and education in the country. Adding up all the donations gives a total of over $100 million in charity. Now, to finish, we have something so valuable that led him to be a millionaire. To generate money you have to spend. That is why he made the biggest decision of his life, buying his hometown team, the Charlotte Hornets, for $175 million. A lot of money to invest, but over the years the popularity of the team exploded, which made the value of the entire franchise rise to an incredible $1.5 billion. And so far for today's video. Let us know your opinion in the comments. See you next time.